Hello there, valued viewers. Silent Service here, back with more of Admiral Dreadnoughts as Spain. Sorry, Pain. Or, yeah, it's Spain. Sorry. Right. So we are currently conducting our naval invasions of Formosa and Pengu, which is another thing in our war against the Chinese. And we're doing a two-pronged invasion of Southwest Korea, and so by that point we would control 3/4 of the Korean peninsula, which is a good thing, I guess. In June, so let's do an 18-month program to build up dockyard size, which is mostly going to consist for ship capacity and stuff. We are currently building Tavia's commissioning up after her recent beat. We're building Santissima Trinidad, and then we're doing 2 battle cruisers. Yeah, that's our current operations there. So yeah, I hope this turn Formosa falls, and then we have to wait another 3 turns to go see what happens with Pengu. But then when Pengu falls, I think by that point our land invasion of that part of the Korean Peninsula would be complete. So yeah, Batavia is now commissioned up, which is a good thing. It means now we have an extra capital ship in the... Well, fun. Fun. Ah ha ha! Right. Viva la France has decided they want a piece of our... If I move slightly more north, go for like Chinchou there, then I may also be in the East Asia area, so I can go for like southern China as well. Ooh, and that's not good. It's not good because Manila. Right, I need to go a couple turns there. Some French. We got French stuff to worry about, like northern Algeria and stuff. Where is like the most worrying is Tunisia. So I'm gonna go for Tunisia, and I'm gonna pull out the San Nicolas fleet for Tunisia. We have main fleet here in Cadiz, who are going to go out for Algeria. Because if I can take those two, then we have a tiny bit of a buffer. Then also as well, it connects our two North African provinces. But with the French, it's probably going to be a I want to very quickly peace out situation with them. Like, we're going to peace out China this next turn. And then, yeah, I want to hit the French stuff if I can. You got Thailand, you got Cambodia, you got Saigon, and my biggest concern is this fleet here. Like, going to war with France was massively unexpected. Massively unexpected. I thought we were going to be in the clear for at least another couple years of in-game time, but nope, we ain't in the clear. We are instead thrown straight into the crossfire. Oh, and I have some news. For those of you who are living under a rock, I use the Dreadnought Improvement Project mod here, or DIP mod. It's literally in the title. Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts DIP, great game. But, it's finally been updated to the latest version, and what is going to be the last official version of Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, which is, version 1.7. Hence meaning that all the new stuff that's in 1.7 is now available for DIP mod, so I'll be upgrading to that for the next campaign because there's too much unknown variables for me to go through with the upgrade now. But I will announce the nation that I'm doing in the new DIP update first, right now, which it's the British Empire. So, viewers, if you're going to stay along for that, when it comes out, get your tea and redcoats ready. Reason why I want to go to the British is because it's my home nation, one. 2, I haven't done a British playthrough in a while. And 3, they finally made some decent towers for the G3 battlecruiser. I think it's G3 or is it N3? For N3 G3, the battlecruiser variant of whichever one that is, they actually did some decent towers that don't want to make me throw up when I look at them. Yeah. There's that. And that's a pretty loud exhaust. Okay, so we are still waiting for this loading screen. That's some idiot with a dirt bike out there. Right. Us and Germany are going down? Oh, god damn it. What is our international relations like now? Germany we're neutral with. I'm going to make a plea for better relations with the Germans. The Byzantines are invading the... Now I've seen everything. So I've got, like, move you guys there then. Like, which sea zone is this in? Southeast Asia. Research-wise, we got 11 months to Dreadnought 4. We have 10 months to the U, 20 months until the compact heavy cruiser. Well, we did just get twin turrets on light cruisers. And so... Do I essentially enterprise the the 5-inch cruisers here? I'll wait for Mark IV of the guns that they use. Yeah. Because I am taking into consideration that our war events right now have gotten a little bit worse right now. It sounds like the ice cream man. Harry Truman, Doris Day. Harry Truman, Doris Day. Red China, Johnny Ray. No, I'm forgetting lyrics there. Hold on a second. There's always the internet. We didn't start the fire. Lyrics. Harry Truman, Star Day, Red China, Johnny Ray, South Pacific, Walter Richard, Joe Down, Joe Down Meal. Joe McCarthy, Richard Nixon, Studebaker, Television, North Korea, South Korea, Marilyn Monroe. Rosenberg's H-Bomb, Sugar Ray, Power John, Band Donald, The King and I, and The Catcher in the Rye. Eisenhower vaccine, England's got a nuclear, Massariana Liberty, setting out goodbye. We didn't start the fire, it was always burning since the world's been turning. We didn't start the fire, no we didn't light it, but we tried to fight it. Just as Stalin, Malenkov, Nasser, Prokopiev, Rockefeller, Campanella, Communist Bloc, Roy Cohn, no, never mind. Okay, Britain have found oil there. Right, Tunisia is being invaded. And I'm going to take northern Algeria. When northern Algeria pops up for... Oh, I'm off from the wrong port. I know for a fact, though, that the French forces are going to be overwhelming in terms of their land forces. It's just an unfortunate fact of the game, really. France just has a lot better resources that's probably the best thing I could do is start destroying their warships. Right. Yep. Good. Good. Got better. Yep. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Pengu's ours. Southern China needs 115,000. We're 184,000. Start preparations to take that. Good news. The Americans are here on our side, so guess they're sending off men to go help. Yes, I know my sister's playing Skyrim. You don't need to tell me continuously. Thank you. Alright, say, read you like a letter, like a letter. There's no need from the pain, fills me with rage to do it again. The music seems to cover, loving with a color. Failed negotiations between the two of our parties. Well, the Landing Peninsula is again seeming like a good place to take, but I'm gonna give them a benefit of the doubt. Do you want another peace? Do you want a peace? Because we can offer peace to you. 0-0. Yeah, and the Americans are expanding their African holdings as well. Portuguese Congo is probably going to be like the... Of all the areas, that's probably going to be the most likely to fall. Right, so Tunisia and Northern Algeria will hopefully both fall without much resistance. Then once they fall, we move on to Corsica. Move on to Corsica, and then we start running other stuff as well. Right, so thanks for Iceland and money. Oh yeah, they had Iceland. I don't know what they want with that food chain, but they had Iceland. Wait, no, sorry, superstore chain, not food chain. Superstore chain. And then a bit of context to the uneducated with that statement. We Brits have a superstore chain called oh god, Iceland, which sells frozen food. I know, shocking, but yeah. Again, don't know what they wanted with Iceland, but well, we took it now. It's given the Byzantines a lot less chances of actually coming back as a nation. I'm just surprised they haven't already tried going the route of, you know, land invading our homeland. You know what, let's go sea control. It's the worst that can happen with that. He says nervously. Okay, so Tunisia's fallen. Well, it is going to fall this after this loading screen. And when Tunisia falls, we move to Corsica. And then with our move on Corsica, we aim to, well, take Corsica and give ourselves a closer staging point to potentially invade southern France. Okay. Yep, Western Med. Destroyer 4 is now a hull we have. Yep, Tunisia falls. And as the fall of Tunisia has happened, the island of Corsica is going to get navally invaded itself now. Gonna go there because I think it's roughly between the two ports and I can easily figure out which one is getting the invasion from that, I guess. Halfway there. Then we move on, like Henan Island, Cal, Fort Bayard, that area, I guess. Or do we move like further down? Or do we move up north? No. Cachel Bay, I think we can leave it and let it get cut off. Especially as well, we kind of need to stay in this sea zone to lessen transport losses. 2 turns for better destroyer funnels. Speaking of destroyers, I want to build a new destroyer class. That's it, the destroyer 4 is an agreeable hull to work with. No, I'm not doing another Dreadnought game. Right. You I can do mostly your biggest. Here it's like, yeah, 1,900, wasn't it? Yeah, 1,900. No, actually. Got Light Cruiser 4, which we haven't used. No, we did use Light Cruiser 4. Didn't we? On the Volcano. No, we didn't. Volcanoes uses the small scout cruiser. The destroyer hull is one I don't want to use. Experimental heavy cruiser. I guess we could do an experimental heavy cruiser, because we are in need of a replacement to our armored cruisers, so 9,000 ton ship. Yeah, I'm under the idea 9,000 tons will work out, so there, which leaves space at the front as well, so oh, as fun as the quads would be, you're not fitting up there. Yeah, as fun as the quads potentially would have been, the quads is a no-go. Okay, and then the twin 8-inch there, and then you guys are going to use the triple 3.1s that are found on Batavia. Well, it's similar caliber to them, found on Batavia, for centerline and side mount secondaries there. It's like a small little anti-destroyer, more anti-transport weapon than anything else. A 7-3 layout. Main deck goes to 2-1. Eight-inch conning tower, and I just... Right, Jack, you cannot lay down on that, but I can give you a couple other things I don't really like that dressing against them to just lay down on. If you want to lay down on my bed. Right, so first off, full oil. Full oil induced. I think I'm gonna keep with normal turbines, to be honest. No, we'll go geared. We'll go geared, and if this thing comes out as too expensive, in my opinion, I will reduce accordingly. Let's go with the Tower 2, because I'm thinking with Tower 2 there might now just be enough room. Yeah, there, and then had the 3.1 superimpose there. Yeah, so it's now like a level and more realistic layout. There you go. You got your single crane funnel there. I think we could maybe change out that crane funnel for a smaller one. That's a potential, actually. Yeah, we can. We're going with a slightly smaller one as the others. It's going to be probably inconvenient to try and fit all properly, but yeah, that in my opinion works out better looks wise. Standard out the crew quarters, standard out range. You can go to 29 knots, but I want you going 28 knots. 28 knots gives you room to play with in terms of the eight, 7. Yeah, just 7 on turrets as well. Those are fine. Yeah, I'm happy with the Isla de Luzon. At 9,000 tons as well, it's not like massively overweight. It's not. Standard turbines fit with this layout and it's cheaper, so I'm gonna go with, yeah, I'm gonna go with the cheaper option there, and the 3.1s. I'm gonna bring down to 40s. Gonna bring down to 40s and bring down to twins, just because twin turrets seems the more logical choice still, with just for a ship this small and the fact we haven't built a heavy cruiser style ship since the lavas, which, yeah, was a long time. Is a long time. You know what, I'm gonna go a slightly smaller, slightly cheaper gun. It's a return of the 7.7s, everyone. 7.7s has been like a caliber I've flirted on and off with a lot in the game, so thinking, yeah, knocks off roughly 3 million. no, it's blunt-proof extended. Yeah, knock off a bit of the cost for the Isla de Luzon. I'm happy. At 108 million, I'll check where she sits in pricing. I know she's definitely more expensive than... Yeah, she's definitely more expensive than her predecessors. At 46 million, 53 million apiece. It's more expensive than light cruisers, obviously. Closing in the cost of an Argonauta. Yeah, closing in on, Argonauta costs. So, we need to replace 3, 4, 5 cruisers. Right now we could only lay down 2 given our current dockyard size availability, but I'm sure we could sort the numbers out more so once a couple things are done. But no, I've actually got better. Those 2 are going to be counted as experimental ships. Yes, they are going to replace the Lalavers, because a 2-ship class replacing a 2-ship class seems more logical to me than a 2-ship class replacing a 3-ship class. Let's check Twitch chat. Nothing going on there. Oh, I'm just thinking a bit of a funny thing here that's sort of a continuation of one of the inside jokes between me and Avocado. Avocado's going to be able to get some Frenchmen out of this. Again, one of the running jokes between me and him. Okay, interesting indeed, yeah. Post 2D stabilization. Five of 7 turns there. 4 of 6. Shouldn't it be higher? Oh well, never mind. Stereo 4 next turn. Okay, so it's 14 turns to the next heavy cruiser hull I mentioned. It's 13 to the Isla de Luzon, so... Yeah, actually, my thing of keep the Isla de Luzons as quote-unquote experimental ships actually works out. Okay. Interesting indeed, especially the fact that... Oh, okay. They are actually finally getting up to something. They've decided to attack Mozambique. Of all places. We're beginning to do an invasion. Yeah, we're invading there, we're invading there. We're invading there. We should be knocking down 3 separate invasions. 2 of which I can easily see the resultant of this far zoomed out. Right, I need to head down there with a fleet in it, so... Where are you heading? You're heading to Corsica. Yeah, those guys are heading to Corsica, so... My main fleet should be able to eventually deal with them. Oh, I've also just thought of an interesting little tidbit. Remembered a little interesting thing. We control the Suez Canal! Which means that any sort of French formation that does actually want to come after us in the Mediterranean from the Pacific areas have to go all the way around Africa, and vice versa if they want to come like Mediterranean Europe to Africa. So building new ships is occurring. I'm just gonna go do something off camera, be back momentarily. Okay. Spanish, yep. It's good to... Okay, we'll agree. We took it, okay. So these are 2 Dreadnoughts. They found Hispania. I'm gonna... Okay, we can withdraw. As interesting as it would have been to do the battle, I'm just going a sort of more, seems a more realistic thing that, given the fact that a peace deal is in the workings, that the formations don't actually attack each other. Yeah, you guys return to Cadiz. You guys, you have a new posting in Mers Al Kabir. Although one thing I just thought about now, I probably just robbed Hispania of her chance of glory. Sorry, Hispania 2 of her chance of glory. And I just realised there's something else I need to grab from downstairs. Be back in a moment. Back. Stop. I just need to get a bag full of stuff, especially this Udi, because I'm finding it cold again, and so... Yep. Coldness means thing keep warm. Put on, and what's better than a blanket in the shape of a, like a hoodie or something like that. As such, my uni. Peace has been signed. That's like one of the quicker peace things. 212s, no, that's a pre-dread. 212s, that's a pre-dread. If I want to want any of their battle cruisers, it would be that one. But it's slow. I could maybe look at more of their ships. Going to look at more of their ships. Yeah, the lower down you get, the newer you get. Like the Breton. Yeah, I will take those 2 battleships off your hands. And we immediately resort to peacetime duties. That's limited fleet everyone. The 2 of you that are not designated museum fleet are to go there, and you as your designated museum fleet, you are to be sent to mothballs. So yeah, the Vittoria de las Tunas class is now officially retired. Officially next in refit should be Sepultura. The French Bretons, they were a mistake in the end. Britannia and Versen. I literally just took them because it was like, oh, they're most modern capital ships, so it would be like a hit to them because they lost their most modern capital ships. I sort of did it more as like a morale hit, if you get my meaning. Then, hey Gil, that's great news. Yeah, I'm still on the previous version, but that's because I'm already in the middle of streaming a campaign for it, so get that done. Then I'm going to upgrade. I'm going to be doing the Royal Navy, my home country. And things will be glorious. Glorious, courageous, and furious. Wait, no, why did I mention glorious and courageous? Both of those were sunk. Furious, on the other hand, actually. Oh, volumes? My mic's all the way up. Go ahead. Chao Bay is, well, falling to another foe. Right, so the Dread 4 generic is about to come, so that means the hull that Santissima Trinidad is built on is going to, and the San Nicola, and España, sorry, are built on, are going to be made obsolete. Like that. be a thing, but mostly my stream is about Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts right now, and I'd need to find a way to be able to do the guitar stuff, but then have my like guitar stuff be heard. As yeah, I know there is a bit of a big guitar community on Twitch. I don't live under a rock about that, but it's just I don't have the ability myself to set it up so that I can do that. Okay, so we got Dreadnought 4 now, which is great. 83% research again. 8 turns for the compact heavy cruiser, which might be what is the improvement of Isla de Luzon. We have 7 months and 11 months, respectively, for Santissima Trinidad and these guys. Our 2 new battle cruisers, I think, could go in more complement the other ones here, and yeah, these were the ones I did. Renowned style of triple turrets, and then a lot of 4-inch guns. Yeah, I remember them now. 5 turns to Mark II 17-inch. That might be an interesting caliber to play with. Like, if I remember correctly, 17 was what I used the most in the Chinese campaign. Yeah, dip again. It's mostly great. It's just if you do want to make like Wunder ships, I'm gonna refer them as like you know, the massively outrageous guns and stuff. Be prepared to make sacrifices that may not be great for their ship's longevity in battle. Oh, I also did a first in my entire life thing last night. I went out to the pub and actually drank alcohol. I ended up having 4 ciders, I think it was. Yeah, 4 ciders. And the only drink I paid for was a blackcurrant lemonade. Oh, ciders. That's what I... Apple flavored cider. Well, you are talking to someone, which, if I remember correctly, no, I'm not going to mention that story actually, but it's a funny one though. Wants to create an alliance with the Byzantine Empire. Note the Byzantines don't want that alliance. 24-inch torpedo tubes are now available for our ships. Good. Right. Time to essentially blitz to January when the new shipyards get completed. Can you for once go with a different nation than the Americans? Like, do you always just play the Americans and only the Americans? I know, like, you're American, like, USA and that, but still, liven up a bit. I'm a Brit and I haven't played my home country since, let me, E-R-I-T... Since July of last year. Right, yeah, free turns on those stuff there. Still free turns, but a little bit more money to the researchers. Well, I may or may not be doing something that makes me... That would be me touching an American... Well, planning to do something that would be me touching an American boat. I'm thinking I might want to go and... What's the word? Go and see the Greek destroyer Velos, which... If you know the history of the Greek destroyer Velos, she wasn't always a Greek destroyer. Nor was she always under the name Velos. As Velos was originally... Oh, wrong Velos. Originally an American Fletcher-class destroyer. Well, she is still a Fletcher-class destroyer, but, yeah, she was originally American, got sold to the Greeks, and so technically if I do want to go out and see her in the port she's in, technically stepping aboard her, I'm touching an American boat. Oh, and, should I also mention that, Velos as well was involved in a, revolt against the, junta in control of Greek at the time. But also, as well, I mentioned Velos because Velos for me is probably going to be the cheapest and the safest Fletcher class destroyer for me to go and see. Because there is a certain thing of I do not want to go to America right now. Okay. I guess more cash into the researchers' pockets. I'm probably thinking like maybe one more dockyard program gets done after this. I'm just thinking as well though, if I do want to go see Velos, I might also go see Avarov. Like, it makes sense, because, well, we're starting to get, the false hope spraying here in the UK. That's sort of where things seem like they're getting warmer and better, but then the cruel false hope of reality comes back and it's not actually getting warmer or better. Okay, so that is the dockyards built up to 83,600 tons now. That's good. What I mean by like cruel false hope spring, I already explained it. Yeah, like spring starts getting warmer, then it's like cold again, sort of thing. Right, loading screen is going on. I think with this new dock size, I could maybe consider a new protected cruiser, light cruiser, sorry, as we're in the era of actual light cruisers now. That or, what's its name, yo? That or we refit other cruisers to the more modern standard. I already have 2 CAs that are going to be sent to the scrappers, so I don't need to worry about. Yeah, I don't need to worry about the CAs. Yeah, the Lila Vera class are not going to get a museum ship member of their class. That I guess is just gonna be their fate. They're gonna be another one of the just a footnote in history classes that we've had. Like, we still have the good old Blaise de Lazo, we still have Cerise of the of some of our older ships. Where are the Chinese ships in the Mediterranean? Nowhere. Okay. I'm gonna refit the... Okay, so... You guys are going there and retirement. Retirement. You three are also going to be slated for retirement soon enough as well, but they have to last a couple more years. I'm going to take a good hard look at these 4 older cruisers here and see whether or not I want to bring them up to a new standard of service, or if they are to be sent to the scrap heaps. You know what? Nah, yeah, send off to the scrap heaps. I'm gonna do a new class. I'm gonna do a new class of light cruisers that are gonna be a 4-ship class, probably like 6 ships. I want to have in the end. That would replace them. Replace them and start lessening the top heaviness of my navy. That's Dreadnought 4 generic and it looks like a step back. Mostly because it is a step back from my previous designs. I will say screw you, game, on that front. And so a new light cruiser. Our small scout cruisers, the Volcanos, are 6,100 tons. I want these guys on 7,500. 7,500 minimum beam. Let's first off see if we can actually get a tower to fit on minimum beam. We can. $7,500. That just for me is like the works better area. Let's go with the smaller tower. Mostly just then I can fit the gun forward here. I'm sort of going to run a similar layout to what I did with the Isla Luzons. And that is the 3.1 inch guns over the tops there, but these guys are only going to have 2 sets of, but I'm not actually going to fully say if they're going to have 2 sets or not, because I still got things like I may want to put on torpedoes and stuff to this ship. Yeah, that like that. That gets moved back in, and then we have a twin 3.1 inch gun there. So very much like Isla, but then also as well, it's slightly more its own ship. If you get my meaning, like, yeah, it has some features from the Isla, like the 3.1 inch layout and the general gun layout and stuff, but it's also got torpedoes. It's got the single funnel from Isla, and it's gonna have more speed. It's gonna be a 30 knot ship. We're already at 81 million. I guess the only decent thing is that we're not doing a double bottom hull here. This being a light cruiser, I don't like having light cruisers with double hulls. Or at least designed with double hulls. I normally add them in and refit, but as the initial ship itself, I don't like having the double bottom. So yeah, you get triple 21-inch torps. Coincidence free. And you guys get a reload in the torps department because you are very much very much a ship that could fit torpedo reload facilities on board. Okay, so no, 6-inch. Yeah, 6-inch. Because our other more modern cruisers use 6-inch. You're replacing 5-inch cruisers. Yeah, 6-inch. Standard crew quarters, please, matey. Thank you. .222. There you go. Okay. Standard 21-inch. Oh, enhanced. Electrohydro. Did all that correctly. I didn't need the 7,500. But guess I could maybe push 31, 32, 33. Yeah, I'm gonna push a 33 knots. Ah, no, 30, you go 30, not 20. 30 knots, because you are gonna go more expensive than the Islas, and I don't want. Yeah, I've gotta keep you cheaper than the Islas. You're going normal turbines, which is going to keep your costs down. Normal turbines, 31. And then rest of the way is going to be for future-proof upgrades. So, yeah. That's a new light cruiser class. Again, I personally want 6 ships. I'm going to lay down 8 ships. And then these 8 ships are laid down, but they're going to be halted until the Isla de Luzons and Santissima Trinidad are out. Well, Trinidad's out, sorry, because no, you're going to have to wait for the Islas as well, because the tonnage still isn't going to be enough to sufficiently deal with the issue. So we got the 2 battle cruisers coming out as well, which when those 2 battle cruisers come out, I might do something on Dreadnought 4 generic, but I don't like Dreadnought 4 generic in terms of the way that we're running right now, because we've already got ships that sort of lead to more modern layouts and stuff. Like we've ended casement guns and ow stuff like that. But that whole having the casement placings is just sort of counterproductive to all that. Like, I would still do it if it were the Japanese ones because it's historical for Japan. They kept their casement guns in the rebuilds and stuff. Just they moved. If I remember correctly, they moved the casements up into more superstructure-esque levels. No, yeah, they had a mix. Sorry, they had a mix of some of the areas of the secondaries were still only covered by casements, but some were replaced with turreted guns of some description. I think like the open mount twin 127s. So it's more open mounts. Sorry, but. Okay, so good news for us is our cruisers, our heavy cruisers are done now. Yep, there's the compact heavy cruiser. We resume construction to Isabel 2. We got a couple more turns left on the battle cruisers. Once the battle cruisers are done, we are going to replace the last 3 armoured cruisers. And we're going to continue with heavy cruisers in general now because the heavy cruiser hulls are now available, but the technology for better heavy cruisers is available. So yeah, we're doing the better heavy cruisers now. Like, we had a sort of age of limbo because we didn't go into using the what do you call them, the battle cruisers all too much until really about now. Okay, I've got turn after this, the battle cruisers are done. And then, well, we go to do more good stuff with our forces. More good stuff with our forces that, involves going to war, hopefully, with someone. Because war, we love war. Hell, I might even orchestrate a little accident where one of my destroyers accidentally, minorly scrapes an American battleship. Because knowing the Americans, they overreact even when their boats get even just a tiny bit of paint scratch. Okay. Marine VHF radio. Yeah, the Chinese invasion. Chinese are beginning to invade one of the stands. France is invading Byzantine and winning. I guess I took the wrong battleships off of them. Oh, and they still have their battle cruisers, I'm just remembering as well. Yeah, here's my more musical side of things, I guess. It's a little bit like Carlos Rex. Oh, there we go. Loading screen's done. Waterfall 2. Yeah. The battle cruiser's done. Non-flammable materials has been researched. Kuwait. Yeah, the Byzantines are. Well, they're doing badly right now. I guess that's an invasion that only just started. So yeah, 53 turns for modern battleship hulls. That's probably what I will be building the next battleship on. Our next battlecruiser is probably going to stay on the same hull. But right now, my focus is going to be on the next generation of heavy cruisers. Which is the compact heavy cruisers. You know what? Yeah, I'll do the compact heavy cruisers, but I'll also quickly have a look at this hull, well, like, quickly have a look, as in, I'm not writing it off just yet, but... Yeah, but can I do my superimposed second? I can't do, like, the side superimposed secondaries that easily with this hull. That's an annoyance. Like, barbette-wise, you putting in, like, this tool. Tool barbette there, which is going to have a superimposed secondary of the new variant of the 24-inch. Which looks absolutely tiny on that, but gun-wise, I could go to the 15s, I could go to 16s, I could even go to 17s. The natural logical step for us would be the 16s, because we used the 14s already, we've used the 15s already, so natural logical step is the triple 16s on, like, this enlarged barbette. Like, our last battleship, the Santisima Trinidad, is for yeah, it was like 4 of the 16s. 15, sorry. So I went with enlarged, yes. Enlarged. So enlarged. There. And then the tall barbette centre-lined in place, but go for, like, this tower. Then yeah, get like the tool barbette here. Place it like there. Then I'm gonna slightly spread out this section a little more. Then more for the twin 4-inch. Join the Scottish Revolution. Freedom must be won by blood. Now we call for revolution. So play the pipes and cry out loud. Okay. Got like 4 sets of secondaries there. Guess you got another secondary set there. And a set there. Set there, and if I put a barbette for you there instead of where it was, then I put the twin forwards there. They're forward facing, they're superimposed still. Get rid of you lot. Instead put the twin 3.1s. No, leave that empty actually. So yeah, we sorted out our main and secondary armament. We have a starboard offset. Where? With what? Barbette. It was to starboard. Yeah. Okay, so next up on this designing is fact that you're being 60,000 tons dead. And I'm gonna go a -4 beam. And that then reduces another few thousand tons off the design. Why I'm doing this, you might ask? Just because I have other stuff I need to put in the dockyards as well, so it's like, do I really want to overcap the dockyards with all my other projects? So I am going to retire the Argonautas. This is not a surprise. I said I was going to do it, and so I am going to do it. The Argonautas are being retired. This design is not a direct replacement to the Argonautas. Like, this design and probably, like, the designs that come after it maybe collectively would be like the Argonauta replacements, but of this design being the Argonauta replacement, it's a flat no. Okay, 4-inch 35s are what the replacement is going to be. Coincidence free. Give you all the good stuff there. Yeah, by the barest of margins, we can do it like this. Now this thing needs a Spanish ship name. As such, Spanish ship names, already used Sentisman Trinidad, okay, so this is going to be the Capitana. Yeah, Capitana? Capitana? Yeah. Cost of 907 each. Maybe if I replace the two of you with one of you. It's more efficiency. More efficiency, less weight. Yeah. A last-minute design change makes this a single-funneled ship instead of twin-funneled, like the initial drawings had envisioned, because it's more efficient. Honestly, I don't see the benefit of geared turbines on this particular ship, so again, I'm not going to go geared turbines, but that's maybe a future thing to add. But yeah, the Capitana is done. And Capitana's one ship is going to be a single ship design. Of the Argonautas, I'm going to say the San Alejandro. So, San Alejandro I have some good news for you. You are moving to Lisbon immediately. Your sister ships, though, I have some unfortunate news for them that they are surplus to requirements. Right, with the Capitana being constructed as the new flagship for the Navy, the heavy cruisers would seem like a smart idea, but yeah, we've got the compact one here, which is got you or you tower-wise. So in terms of towers and stuff, this thing is actually inferior in terms of like how I can get the layout done, but Do we go the basic modern or do we go the Reuter tower? I'm gonna... So the Reuter aim speed 35, aim speed 19.5. Yeah, the Reuter tower it is. We gotta keep your single funnel element, your speed, your natural turbines, uninduced boilers. You are still gonna go 28 because you're still gonna be the same tonnage. Yeah, you're still gonna be the same tonnage. You're gonna be a minimum beam ship though. Oh, we can actually fit these ridiculous barbettes on a heavy cruiser. So, I could, if I want to, continue the ridiculous superimposed secondary layout, but no. We're going a medium superimposed gun there. And do I keep the quad 8s? They seem large, they seem ridiculous for this hull. And I'm in agreement with that statement. No, we ain't going the triple. We ain't going the quad, sorry. We're going the triple. We're going the triple though, as we still need to have this thing be like an evolution to the design in some shape and form. So the evolution is going to be the triple 8s. Triple 8s in 9 guns instead of twin 8s in 8 guns. You still get the twin 3.1s because, yeah, like, it's a thing we already have on the particular ships, so why change that now? Get a couple of extra training guns, sort of thing. Like you get 2 salute guns. 2 salute guns. But they're sort of if anything's in range of them, you're already screwed gun. You are also going to take on the new triple. You're going to take on triple 21-inch torpedo tubes. And I'm gonna do something I don't normally do. These are going to be electric run torpedoes. So, yeah, triple electric torpedoes with 2 sets of reloads each. (6-2) layout with then the 8-inch conning tower. Wait, no. I've just remembered. No, you're the 7.7s. You're supposed to be 7.7s. Yeah, I just remembered. For developmental stuff and reasons, we have to go 7.7s. 7.7s, especially, look at the channel name. 7 times over 7.7. We have to go to 7.7s. Right. That clerical error fixed. 7.7.2. No armor needed on the other stuff. There. Augs engine. Anti-torpedo. Double bottom. Barbette. Krupp. Reinforced. Anti-flood. Citadel. Shaft. Fletcher Hydro. And we're slightly overweight. Okay, so first off, I'm gonna make you just a more evened out number, 8,900 instead of 897. Conning tower is going down to 6. You're 6 on those armor sets as well. Those 2-inch that 2-inch gun set there is also gone. So yeah. Total, this ship I call ready for service. Well, yeah, ready for design to go and serve it. 5.5, so could go a 5.5-inch belt. 5.5-inch belt, and then add in like the small inner belt section here that then protects the last little bit for maybe 8-inch shells, but against their own guns, we're armoured. We're armoured up tight. 1.5, 1.5, and then the extended decks are going to 1.1. Wow, an overall cheaper ship. Right, am I right? Yeah, you're cheaper than the Luzons. You're cheaper than the Luzons, yet you are same tonnage. Yeah, same tonnage. Same speed. Same speed, but you need less engine horsepower. Okay, I guess. No, you're lighter. Okay, that's take off same tonnage. Same speed. Worse armor, I guess. Yeah. It's like armor, I think, is the biggest difference. Oh yeah, the triple turrets has the twins, so yeah. You're good to go, good for more works, more service, more life. And that's going to be the end of the stream. Hope you enjoyed, hope to see you again. Silent service going silent.